Everyone, and welcome back to yet more Dragon Age Inquisition. What are we doing? We are doing the DLC Trespasser, which increases the story of Inquisition and makes it all come full circle and all that. So, unlike the normal Inquisition playthrough, which I did, which that was not blind, it was my second playthrough. This is going to be my first playthrough. I just bought it today. During the Origin sale for $10 Renos. So, anyway, what happens is after we finish the main quest, we're brought here back to the war table. And we get this thing: attend the Exalted Council. So, we're in the beginning of the Exalted Council. We'll lock off all other areas and plots and jump to 944 Dragon. 2 years after the death of Corypheus, there's no going back after this point. So, obviously, our Divine Victoria is Cassandra. With Corypheus dead and the threat of the Fade Rifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Recommended levels, 20 or higher. Let's do this. The Exalted Council will be held at the Winter Palace outside Halamshiral. Thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors, we are ready to depart at your convenience. Yes, let's venture forth. So, from what I read last time, Halamshiral is basically our new Skyhold in some respects. That it has more. It's like our main base of operations and stuff, and has humans that sell us things such as weed and crack and, of course, cocaine. That's the most important drug. And of course, I'm glad to see that despite downloading this DLC, the loading screens are as slow as ever. Here we are, K. Roman on this strange beast.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
What a bunch of pricks. So there we go, the plot of what has happened in the basic last 2 years. Here we are, Halamshiral. I'm glad K. Roman spoke a lot during that conversation. He's the real MVP here. Oh. Is this a loading screen? Or is things loading in? Okay. Howdy. This is a fucking military tribunal. And see, the mark hasn't left. That's great.
Inquisitor, it has been too long.
Oh my
I
god.
hope the years have been kind to you.
No.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin.
Baron of the Garden. Okay.
To greet you on her
Fucking
behalf.
French.
She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You mean Cassandra?
You can probably just call her Cassandra in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How is she done?
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria says she is better suited to the battlefield than the Sunburst throne, but she has restored the Chantry. And also people's faith in it. We are lucky to have her.
Alright, I'll find her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
Tevinter ambassador?
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas
Oh,
has
hey.
taken a chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Which old friends?
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Alright, bye.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
We're not going anywhere.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Make her watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
There's a thing or two we know about. K. Roman loves his power. And he hates other people. Particularly humans. Alright. Another loading screen. Really? Alright, this better not be an actual loading. Okay, there we go. So obviously they're making use of... Yeah, this is... Pretty sure this is the previous exact one from the Winter Ball quest that we had to do in earlier Inquisition. So, let's take a gander at the Winter Palace. We have Cole, Iron Bull, Sarah, Josephine, Lianya, Helen, Vivienne, Blackwall. Did we cover everybody? Varric's there. Alright. So we'll take a gander.
Keeps close counsel on her position.
Chantry at its best, waiting for the right moment to wedge itself in.
Hi, Varric.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Are you in some kind of trouble? What's happened this time?
So suspicious. I'll have you know I've never been convicted of anything. Officially. This is Bran Caven. Until recently he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
Until recently.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethrus has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
Bye.
It turns out, you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
So you're not coming back?
Does this mean I can't tempt you into coming back to Skyhold? Wicked Grace hasn't been the same since you left.
I'm probably going to be stuck in Kirkwall for the foreseeable future. There's a lot to do back home.
Oh well.
They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They
harbor.
want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway,
money, you can do
I was
anything.
hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present.
Better be
It's official
drugs.
recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall.
Which consists of
Congratulations. You're a compt now.
more like a
You
cunt.
can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not give your friends lavish titles day.
Oh, what kind of Viscount would I be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends? I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Can't accept this.
You can't give me the actual key that closes Kirkwall's harbor. That's absurd.
Finally, someone with sense.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess.
Lit.
Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Okay. Can I talk to him again?
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, so that's just whatever. Okay. Now we have a bunch of humans here. Actual. Oh, hey, stuff. What do we got? Oh, tons of materials. Okay. Do I have anything I could sell? Like, not really. Okay. In fact, how much money do I have? I got 74k. Wow. Just gonna fucking steal from this apothecary shop? Expensive dog streets. You got it. So these are just stuff we can buy. I literally robbed this place in front of this man. The collapsing maw. It's a unique greatsword. Chance to bind enemy with evil eye. Huh. I don't even have 156,000. This isn't even like amazingly good. Hello. Okay, bye. Blackwall! The man, the myth, the murderer.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
No, I would have let you know.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And after the betrayal, and what I put those men through, my sorries were worth about as much as shit.
How many people hit you?
I lost count at 12, but I could take a punch. They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse. Anyway, it's nice to be back. though I'm not sure what to think of this council. No matter what, you know you can always count on my sword arm and my friendship.
Thanks, Blackwall. You're the most tankiest person I know.
Your aim is atrocious. I'm embarrassed for you.
Think you can do better?
He's got a thing. Blackwall and the last few years. Someone just dropped this fucking letter right next to him. Hope this letter finds you well. I apologize for my prolonged absence. I've traced the whereabouts of one or more of my former company, and I'm writing to you from Kirkwall, where he now resides. I'm his private Nicholas Laurie. He goes by Klaus now. Unlike so many of the men I betray, Klaus found a way to put his life together without turning to crime. It doesn't bid in any way lessen the horror, blah, 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 blah. Klaus is married to a lovely lady. They run a small bakery. That's nice. I made my apologies. It's still hard. To his credit, he allowed me to talk, and we ended the visit with ales at the Hanged Man. We should return within the month. Ooh, got anything to say?
Inquisitor.
Nope. Alright. Something over here. Oh, another thing. Wager notes. Give it a different handwriting. Okay. Sure. You're betting about something. Golden Nug, how you doing? Yes, so this is the synchronized collectibles, and I read that after I stopped recording. I don't know what that actually does, so... do I research? Nope. Craft armor. Is a tint armor thing here? It better be. Yeah, okay, it is. And so here's our potion area. Getting a book. Hard and Hightown, chapter 17. Oh man, this is the greatest thing on Earth. Alright, notes on palace guests. This is all for you guys to read. I'm not going to read, like, literally everything. Hello, Charter. Oh yeah.
Well
Hi.
met, your worship. Well met, your worship.
Frames, how you doing? Activity in the Winter Palace. Or to RW. It's natural to wish our hold their heads high. My lord, my lady. Over imbibing is strongly discouraged. Iron Bull in the last few years. Oh boy. We're sending the Chargers to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montfort. The assistance is most appreciated. Bull and his Chargers have prevented another civil war from sweeping across the Relay with their efforts in Perondale. Iron Bull in particular defeated the would-be usurper in combat. Let's protest the actions of Bull's Chargers in Southreach. Presence of demons in Red Templars, or in Templars corrupted by Red demons. Bull's Chargers were great assistance in driving back the demons. Great. Storage. Does that have all my old stuff too? It does. Wardrobe. Oh, here we can just change our clothes. That doesn't look like there's anything really new. Let's see what Day's Vigil looks like. Oh, like looks smashing K. Roman. Oh wait, I didn't pick up this one. Dorian in the last few years. Parties. Politics are plaguing us. He wants to come south. Boom. Alright. More things. Vivienne in the last few years. I really don't care about her. Varric in the last few years, and we literally just learned what he did. So stuff. Sandra in the last few years, who really fucking cares? But here you go. Colin in the last few years, we're sped about Denham, Summit, Inquisition will attend, news, rumors, Branson's here. His son insists I add Elo Cal to this letter. He also insists it be Elo and not Hello. Your nephew, Stummer, Mia. Oh yeah! Mia is his sister. thing. I remember him talking about that. That's right. Okay, what is over here? Does this serve like any purpose? Ooh, there's something up there. Expensive dog treats. Another book. Another Hard and Hightown volume. Ooh, boop. There's something up there. I don't know how to get up there, though. Looks like I can just, like, loot it from here. Oh, wait. I might be able to. I ain't seeing an easy way to do that, so I really don't give a shit. So, there's that. Another book. Oh my god. Why are they lying this around? I don't like that. Another Hard and Hightown volume. Woohoo, whatever.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Let's talk to the loser himself.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
You're useful to have around, Cole.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Good work, bird.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Oh, this is our bard.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halamshiral! The fire of Sitha must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
But not with him. You need somebody nice. Yes, better. He'll be gentle. So will you.
You're with the Chargers, are you not? I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh yes, I love your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at your songs. The Chargers have their own song, if you'd like to hear it.
Good.
Sure.
You're sure they'll both be alright when Krem tells her?
Strong arms, a sweet voice. Father wanted me to be happy.
Which one of them is that?
Both.
I still really don't like Cole. It's just, I don't. Oh, look, drink menu. Oh boy, look at all this alcohol we can get. Look, decently written character. But first, what Sarah's been doing in the past years. Yeah, look, another book. Stop leaving them places. I'm glad that they are words. They are looking at themselves. Hello,
Here's
Sarah.
you and everyone. Glad to be back, all stuffed together, with the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs. Just like best times.
What the hell is that? What the f- See, that's not what happens, but okay. Why is this a video game?
I expected a roof.
It's early. Anyway, That was a good run. It's all been a good run. I needed that.
Get Bull in the background.
And need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Is someone moving against us?
Sure. Start with everyone, everywhere. Point is, sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you. See, I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us.
What? Speak
Everyone
English.
needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want me to join you?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken.
Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
Sure.
Well, all I have to say is call me Red Frigging Jenny.
Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us. Because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
Enlightening.
To all my friends.
This couple of...
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever.
Sarah was never angry.
Creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
Oh. Alright. Let's go talk to Bull.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
What?
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Isn't our legion history grand? I just love her. I don't know which of these is. I'm interested in this one.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during the Orlesian unification, under the reign of Mafarath's son, Isarath. It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
I just love Ferelden politics.
You know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternirs governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls. And then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
I like how the dwarf wasn't doing anything. Being a warrior is great.
You know what, Bull? I really like hitting things.
I know, right? We have the best job.
The council may affect the lyrium.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief.
Oh, you guys. You got me. Hey, boss.
Anything else? No? Okay. Alright, next time we continue talking to people. Thank you all for watching.